to... Oh. 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 Alright, hello, welcome to the bus replacement service, the holiday special. This is DulesJoe for Ironside Mike Cool. I am now going to film a short video to fill the gap while Mike Cool is on holiday, enjoying the sunshine, having a few beers, and just being a nuisance, I'm sure. Right, so, unfortunately I do not have access to our shared world. So we will be going on mine. I just need to check I have sufficient food and water with me. And we can have a little tour of the base. So as you can see, my world is a little bit greener than mine and Mike Cool's. We got full lakes, algae, water reservoir, tier 4 mining drill, better heaters, better nuclear power stations, still some tier 3 oxygen tube, but I didn't see the point in taking them off. We are now gathering gas as well as planting trees and flowers. The trees only started a few minutes ago, so they're not very big yet. The base is a little bit larger than the one you've seen. I've got all my computers and lockers around here. More lockers around here. A station, DNA manipulators that I haven't figured out yet, so I will have to see. And here I have my old heating room and a new... what is it called again? It's a nuclear fusion generator. And I was going to talk about those crystals, because it turns out Michael and I found this crystal cave, but we missed quite a large part of it, which, to be honest, is not unlike us, really. So I'm going to show you where it is. It is not too far away. It is by the uranium caves. Well, it's actually quite far away, but here we go. I have also installed a few drills now, but they're all tier 1, so they cannot gather anything that is rare, which is what I need at the moment. So iridium, sulfur and aluminium are being mined currently, but I need something to get myself some uranium and other super alloys and osmium and all those beautiful things that are required for the progress. I'm really impressed by the design of the sets. The underwater, which I thought would be barren, is actually full of underwater plants, so they thought about that as well, which is absolutely lovely. This area, as turned out, is one of my favorite, and I will like to come back later and maybe install myself a little summer base or something around here. There's also some very nice waterfalls just north of here where everything was frozen before. Right, so just gather some oxygen. So on the other side of this cave, which we explored last time, there is this little crystalline cave which we found 2 different type of crystals in, and then, which we missed last time when we went, there is a small passageway just here, and there's right next to the chest. So there's a blue chest here that you can see from the entrance, and if you turn basically at the blue chest, you will find a series of caves. Here we have the blue crystals, which have not had time to gather yet, or only gather some of it, which was quite exciting. And then I spotted this orange light over there. Ooh. I'll take that. And I thought, what is that orange light over there? So I went and found, oh, another chest. Lovely. And found some sun crystals, whatever they are. I'm sure they will come in handy at some point, or solar quartz, or whatever they want to call it. So yeah, if you go over there to gather some uranium, do go and gather those crystals. They were useful for creating the last nuclear power station fusion generator thing. And yeah, so that was mostly what I wanted to show those who probably shouted at us for missing out that giant cave. Hopefully we haven't enraged too many people for being blind. But it was quite subtle, I think. Like, it wasn't obvious, so I will forgive myself for not spotting it first thing. Although it seems there's quite a network of tunnels down there, which we'll have to explore at some point. Oh, there you go. Well, that was another one that I hadn't spotted before. So this is absolutely insane. There's so much more to discover in this game that we previously sought, and I'm just absolutely amazed by it. It's just ridiculous. This game has so much more to offer than I thought it did. Lots of hidden little things. And I have no idea what we're going to use those for, but I'm sure they will come in handy at some point. Oh dear. You know what? I don't really need those, so I will dump that. And let's see where we are. Okay, so we're just above the entrance of the other cavern, and there's another chest there. I wonder what's in it. Ooh, I need that. Okay, so buy flour. And I can probably eat that and grab some more components. Now, I'm quite reluctant to draw. I'll take the oxygen. The Lerma seed has been very useful, and I'm running out of them because you have to use them for the rockets to boost your what is it called again? Vegetation, or basically the amount of moss you were growing. I'm not sure if it's really relevant anymore, but I can continue throwing those around to augment my biomass, or the biomass of the planet. My biomass is big enough as it is. And you can also fire rockets, which is a plant-based rocket with some bark and things, and that increase the O2 generation, which is also quite key at this point in the game. In here I have a little house because it turns out, once you get the right map, there is an actual super alloy mine. Well, not a mine, there's like some super alloy you can find. It's just lying on the floor there. And at the back here, there is this strange structure, which I'm sure, or not sure, whether it will lead to anything in the future. But it's another little mystery, and it's worth investigating if you can. If you know what it is, don't tell me, because I would quite like to discover myself. No, this is just a fall, so I'm going the wrong way. But look at that, there's waterfalls I need to inspect later on. It looks absolutely gorgeous. My radar also spotted something, or rather I got an email that said there's something to investigate down past the lava area, which I think would be quite interesting, but I will wait for my cool to go and explore that part of the world, because I don't want to spoil it. And I'm sure it would quite like to try out. I wonder what's up there. Right, let me drop off my loot and I'm gonna try to go on top of those because that's something I like to do, and usually I break the game doing so. Oh, we also had quite a big upgrade there in terms of production, which is those little things there called the optimizer machine, which work with those little tubes that I just dropped. And that boosts up to 5 machines, up to 500%. So my heaters are working extra time now, which is really handy because the requirements are now ridiculous in terms of progression. So don't forget to boost all your generation. I got oxygen multiplier, but I'm not sure where to put them, to be fair. We'll have to see later on. Right. So that gives me quite a good collection of crystals, which I have no clue what to do with, but I'm sure all will be clear one day. Alright, so right now my pressure seems to be moving okay. The heats are slowed down significantly, but I think just like in terms of proportion, I've reached like a threshold. The O2 is moving up nicely, but I'm gonna have to boost that up. So let's go and see which rocket is needed. And I will need a rocket, 2 superalloy, a bacteria sample, mutagen, and tree bark. Alright, I should have all of that already crafted. You know what, I'll make 2 rockets because 2 is always better, probably. Oh, tree bark. Where did I put it? Oh, there you go. And I think it was 4. Let's have a look. Oh, fertilizer. Damn. Fertilizer is now quite effectively produced in my little factory. I got, oh yes, upstairs I have all the eggplants growing. Mushrooms for plastic, which we ignored to start with. Beans for food. I have not grown very much else so far because I didn't need to. Over here we have a little bark production, which frankly is quite slow, but it's enough. I mean, I wish they would produce more than 2 at a time, which is quite frustrating, but that is what it is. Fertilizer 1, 2. As you can see, I have quite a collection of bark as it is. Algae, I don't know what to do with. Eggplants, I'm pretty good. Sulfur, I'm a bit low, but I got that mining drill working extra time, but it's quite far away, so I didn't go inspect the results of that. So, alright, rocket number 1. Oh, the llama seed. Goodness me. Why did I forget that? No. Oh, it's the wrong rocket to go. Alright, so let's send 1. And then 2. Oh. 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 Yes. Another successful lunch. Right, that went well. It seems to be working anyway, so it's fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine here. I wish the effect was a bit different from the plant rocket, but it's exactly the same. So I hope they go one after the other and not do the same as they just did now, and just have a longer time of oxygen boosting. There's not too much skin off my back. Oh, look at that. We are getting trees very soon. Lovely. Yeah, good oxygen boost. which should... No, we're still far away from the tree spreader. Level 2, however, the air filter is something I really want because that will save us a lot of bother. And I'm not sure what to do with the autocrafter yet, but I'm sure there is some interesting chain production that we can manage with that, which I'm looking forward to. Tier 2 machine optimizer, I'm pretty sure is when we hit another threshold where we don't produce enough, we'll be able to use that to boost even further our machines. What I really want is that drill, and I really want a tier 2 extractor one because I am a bit stuck with things like osmium, for example, at the moment. I'm really low on stock and I don't really want to use too much of it in case I need it for a special item that will unlock more progression at the moment. Seems to be going on for a while, so I would assume that both rockets fired one after the other like I wanted. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Let me know if you know. Water progression, I mean, water collection is okay. I could delete the other two, but I don't really want to. It's quite nice to have plenty of water just in case and not get stuck. I think I'm pretty... I'm pretty stuck on water, but I got a bit of a shock last time when we couldn't build something because we didn't have water and we didn't have water production. And that was a pain in our neck. Although now with all the rain and stuff, I think we'll be able to drink from the lake at some point, but we cannot now. We need a filter, I think. Those trees are getting there. I don't know how big they're gonna grow. It's a linifolia tree siege, which are looted in one of the spaceship. I'm not sure how many other trees there are, but I'm looking forward to finding out. Right, let's just get some oxygen and water and food, and I'll be on my way to explore at the top of that hill. There you go, new air filter. What do we need for that? There you go, osmium. Good thing I didn't use that. For something else. And 2 plastic. Do I have plastic? I do not. And silicon and 2 water. So yeah, I didn't have any plastic for a while, which was quite frustrating, but I mean, you just have to grow some plants and be a little bit patient and everything is fine. Right, sorry for all the menu opening and closing. I am pretty hectic when it comes to that. And I do have O2. Yeah, I have an O2 cupboard. There you go. I'm pretty sure I can reach up there by climbing on a mountain. The jetpack works in strange ways. So if you hit... Oh, there's trees, proper trees. Look at that. It's very nice. So if you hit the side of a cliff, it usually just climbs along it, which is not sure if it's intended or not, but it does work. Which allows you to climb things that should be impossible to climb, which is quite interesting. Sometimes it does not work, so it doesn't want to do it there. Can I climb the tree? Almost. I sort of want to go up there now. I'm sure there's something. There's always something. That, or I will just fall through. No, it doesn't seem to want me to go up there. Ooh, beehives. I'll inspect that in a little bit. Let's have a little look at those waterfalls. So this is the area that was all frozen before. I've not checked it out yet, but it looked really cool from a distance. Although exploring down there will be a pain in the neck. Oh, that's really lovely, actually. Look at that. Absolutely idyllic. Oh, ice. So now we know, and knowing is half the battle. Right, I don't need any of that right now. Oh. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Now there must be something underneath there. Oh well. I mean, video game logic, there's always something behind a waterfall, no? Apparently not. Maybe this one? No. That's a bit disappointing, sorry. However, oh, osmium I can do with all of that actually. That's nice. I'm not sure how many of you do that, but like when we empty a chest, usually we try to destroy it if we don't have a full inventory, just to get rid of the metal. Not the metal, to get rid of the box, so we don't get all excited about finding a box again. See, like, I'm clipping through the wall. There's a lot of that in that game, unfortunately, but it's not that bad considering. And that was the canyon, which I haven't really explored. Oh, let's go and see. Nothing. Ooh. Alright, I'm taking that. That was a good one, that. Wow. What is the message? Private scavenger reconnaissance. An abnormal number of ships from various companies have disappeared. Investigate the sector, discover why some ships seem to vanish. Find and report presence of any hostile life. Identify a crashed ship and report them to their respective corporation. Record whereabouts of all merchandise. No, the merchandise is all mine. Thank you very much. I've climbed that the other day. I think they upgrade the content of the loot you have when you progress, because those loots are much better than what I've had before. Oh, look at that! Yes. I'll have to come back later for that. Oh man. Right. What am I ready to? I don't need the bacteria sample or the bark. I want the explosive, the plastic. I don't need that. Let's take the sulfur because I need it. I definitely do not need that. Here you go. And now I need to bugger out. Oh no, where was the exit? Right. I'll have to remember that. Okay, that's not far. I think I can remember that. That is where our launch pad was. I mean, it was absolutely epic. I don't know what he was complaining about, other than, yeah, it was far away. That is not good. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Come on. Come on. Oh, wow. Whew. That was too close. Oh. But yes, no, that is a better sort through base as well. Although I need to do something about this mess. Like, it's not very professional of me. I mean, I'm not lacking in the iridium department, that's for sure. Yeah, that is one of my big problems with the game, is finding space for everything and remembering where you've put everything, basically, because goodness me, there is a lot of stuff to keep track of. Almost too much. I'm not sure what to do with all those plants. I don't know if I can put them in there. There's no explanation as far as I can tell. Well, let's try it. What happens if I use 3 plants and put them in there? Nothing. What if I do 3 of the same? No. Anyway, I don't know. No idea what to do with that. It's quite annoying, actually. Anywho. Oh, iridium cave, let's go. I need oxygen. So you go, crystal cave, iridium cave. Oh, not iridium, sorry. Oh. And those have appeared with the trees, although that was also found earlier in the game by probably breaking the game, climbing the cliffs and stuff. We found some very early game, but we couldn't use it until now, so it's not like that much of a tip. There seems to be loads of it everywhere. I don't know if it's going to be a rare resource or something that I regrow or anything like that, but it's everywhere at the moment. So yeah, it must have just melted down there. And here we go. Osmium. Sulfur, very important in the game at the moment. Like a lot of things, like explosive and fertilizer, they all take sulfur. So I will gladly get some more. Although the mining drill should be doing a good job of that. This is quite a big one as well. Surprised we haven't found it before. Oh, there. So that's the going out. Is it one of those where I'm going to find another cave full of precious crystal, or just a wall? Ah, slightly disappointing, that. I haven't been using any of that really at the moment, so I'm not sure why I'm collecting it, but I'm sure it will come very handy at some point in the future where I will need it. Oh yes, I haven't had many blueprints yet. Look at that. What's in there? Osmium. No, iridium, sorry. Last time I found iridium, there was some extra bits hidden at the back, but apparently not this time. Oh, well, let's put that away. Put that away. I have built a small base up there as well. Oh, look at that. That is very cool. Look at the vegetation on that thing. It's taking over. Lovely. So yeah, I had a little manufacturing thing because I needed extra oxygen and water when I was exploring this structure on my own. I haven't looked at the back over there, but I need to go back to the main base to unload anyway. And I've recreated beans because we needed beans and it was quite handy, and I need to go back there at some point, but I don't want to explore down there too much because I want to do it with my crew. We will surely be back from holiday at some point, unless he enjoys himself too much. All I get is pictures of the nice beers he's drinking. It's terrible, terrible. An absolute torture. Right, so nice. I've put it in the wrong labeled compartment, but that is pretty much the space I had at the time. Same for the mutagen stuff. Sharing a space. I could send another rocket. Pretty tempting, to be honest. Right, blueprints. Oh, finally. Oh, I've been waiting for that one for a long time. Right, let's do this. Easy. Easy. All right. Let's get some methane. And I had what did we unlock? The beehive. Oh, but I don't have lavas. So that's not happening. Right. How do I get lavas? Oh, there you go. Oxygen is doing fine. Pressure is okay. Heat is not going up. I'm not sure if because I've hit a max level for the atmosphere level I have at the moment, but it's not going up, which is fine. Biomass is going up though, so I almost got the drill. Let's see, tier 4 drill is really pricey, but I think we're gonna do that anyway. It's 6, isn't it? Yeah, 6 super alloy, which I should have enough. Okay, let's put another drill down. Now the oxygen thing, the optimizer, I'm not sure if I could put them next to an algae farm. What about the tree thing? How much oxygen does that give us? But I don't have trees, I only have 1 tree seed. Okay. And this is a tier 2 one. PPQ. And this is PPT. Right. I'm going to build an optimizer right next to it just because I might as well. Oh, is them? Yeah, I need to get the mushrooms. Mushrooms. Let's keep 2. Right, uranium rod. And 2 explosive, which I had. 2 metals, 2 iron. Ooh, convenient. And a cobalt. Almost like if I planned it. And the plant multiplier. But what machines? So that surely has a plant multiplier. Okay. We'll put it there for now. So that is 500%. So now Does he affect it? Yes, it does. Plant grows. Nice. Okay, so that's doing something. Hopefully soon it will do more when I can plant more trees. But I'm not sure how to get more trees. If you know, let me know. Can I chop down the trees? Is there like some sort of fruit I can get? That would make sense, wouldn't it? Do I need bees to start having plant seeds, or? Not sure. I'm sure we'll figure it out sometimes. So, however, that should boost this, which would give us the butterfly dome, which hopefully will come with some insects. I know. What does that do? Oh, so I guess if I put that next to the optimizer, that would greatly improve things, if I can find lava at some point. We can okay. I don't need that right now, but I guess that could be quite nice. What could we make out of it? I mean, having it making plastic would be quite handy. I'll have to figure this one out. Yeah, that's a pain in my neck. I'm stuck with that. Right. Right. Let's see if I can spot anything. Oh, what's that? There you go. I was going to say, let's go if I can find something near the water. That's probably where wildlife would develop, but maybe it's the trees, I'm not sure. But that's only 2. Are they really hard to spot, or? Interesting. I guess that might be one of those ways just near the trees. To start with, at least. Which would make sense. Oh, what is that? Classic on how to break the game. I'm not sure you're supposed to go that way. That looks cool. We'll take my call there, I think. Where is it on the map? Yeah, it's on the... So, I don't have... Yeah, it's... Okay. So there's the base. This is the object that was spotted on my map, updated with an email. This cave is empty of osmium. Oh, so there's a sulfur down there, which is quite good. This is also empty. I've got my drill here, my drill here, my drill here. I want to put tier 2, oh that looks cool, tier 2 drill down here and down here as well for osmium. Hopefully managing to automate that. But then you still have to leg it all the way to get it, which is fairly long-winded, to be honest. Like, it's not my favorite thing. But look at that. They really went for it. They didn't just leave it and said, oh, that's the bottom of the water, we'll make it boring. They actually populated the bottom of the said river, or lake, rather. Oh, no, that's not what I need, is this. Oh, what's happened? There are still some hiccups and bugs, but to be honest, it ran really smoothly. I haven't had a crash yet, so I'm very impressed with the game so far. I've got loads of clipping issue, but that's mostly because I'm trying to get what I'm not supposed to get. But I can't help it. It's just, I like trying to navigate things that seem promising, I guess. Like finding that little ledge over there with resources that we're not supposed to get and plants that were not supposed to be there. Probably was supposed to be something at some point, but I just broke it, I guess. Right, I'm a bit disappointed with the number of little grubs which don't seem to be populating the area very much. So I'm not sure if my computer's not rendering them quick enough because I'm flying like a madman past them, or if they're just not there. I mean, this is all swampy, should be very promising for grub spotting. Not entirely sure. Again, that's something we don't try to, well, we try not to, sorry, as opposed to we don't try, we try not to spoil ourselves too much when we play these games, because we try to figure things out on our own. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a rendering time on those bugs, which is quite slow. So maybe it's a game of patience. Or maybe not. Oh. Is that a new plant? That is a new plant. I just gathered a new plant. How cool is that? Is that why my flower spreaders were spreading nothing? Because there was no plants inside them. Did I do that? Did I do that wrong? I'll have to go and inspect that in a minute. Right, let me get some oxygen. So those are the tier 1 drills. Pretty handy, but they only mine the basic stuff. There we have aluminium, but I've got so much aluminium that I don't really want to collect any more at this point. But it's always there when I need it. Tier 2 optimizer. I guess I will have to use that at some point. Maybe on my heating system, maybe that's what's needed to give it a little bit of a kick, I don't know. The game itself seems to be quite focused on tiers of progression, so it doesn't give you anything for a while and then suddenly like a lot of things unlock, which is very pleasant actually. Like it gives you like a time to explore, This doesn't rush you into things. If you really wanted to rush, you could. I don't. It's not really my type of gameplay, so I tend to just quietly enjoy my games. Oh, here you go. Alright, I've been doing the flower spreaders wrong. Absolutely rookie mistake. Right, so... I don't know how many flower spreaders I have out there. Is that a grass spreaders? I got a tree one there, but I don't have any trees to go in there, so... Actually, I want to stick that one in the... Okay, 2 more flowers. I would like to stick that one in the DNA thing, see if I can... Okay, what about that? There you go. Oh, that's cool. Very nice, very nice. Look at that. Perfect. Can't believe I missed out. Now, do you get some seeds at some point? I need more trees. Oh. Are you empty? You're empty. Right. I know it's not optimal, but I'm gonna give him some of that. Because it's pretty to have different flowers. Anyway. So grass, flowers, look at that. Let's have a look from up there. Oh, it's really starting to look like progress, really. Not sure what to say. I think this is probably the perfect point to stop the video, because I'm just gonna faff around in the base and maybe optimize a few more things. And that was it. That was my progress, and a very much longer video than I thought I would make, because I just wanted to show you the cave that we missed last time. But I got carried away, because this is a lovely, lovely game, and especially now that it's starting to have water and greenery. And I think it's just going to increase in complexity with like the autocrafters, the planting, the DNA sequencing. I'm just looking forward to getting my teeth into all those systems and trying to make something efficient. I might need to redesign the base, although here, and I can extend it quite easily to the right and the left, I'm going to have this huge space because those heaters are going to go away. I can always move that fusion reactor somewhere else. And, oh yes, nice. And create like some sort of factory down here, although I'm not sure what I would manufacture, because even if you automate things, you still have to bring it to the automating, to the lockers in the nearby area, which I assume is not that big, considering the radius of most things, like the flower spreaders and all the things are not a huge radius, so it will have to be built very carefully indeed. But this has been DulesJoe. I hope you enjoyed this holiday special, we'll call it. Or maybe not. In Britain, I think that's very much Christmassy. But at least this little interlude while McCool is on holiday, and we've enjoyed a little bit of sunshine and greenery while I am still at work and enjoying the cold weather around here. Although it's going to be getting warmer tomorrow, which is fantastic. All right, and on this, goodbye.